Good morning, everyone. A guten Erev Yontif. Tonight is Yom Kippur, and at the same time, we're reading the Torah portion of Hazinu. And the closing story in the portion of Hazinu in this week's Torah reading is Hashem telling Moshe Rabbeinu, "Okay, your time is up. You've lived 120 years. Today is the day you're going to die." And Hashem tells him, "Go up to this mountain, Har Nebo, and take a good look at the land of Israel, but you will not cross over. You will pass away on top of this mountain today." And when God gives him the instructions to go up on the mountain, it says God spoke to Moshe be'etzem hayom hazeh, in the middle of the very day. And Rashi asks, why the emphasis that God told Moshe to go up on the mountain in the middle of the day? What difference does it make if he told him in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, at midnight? Why do we have to know the timing of when God instructed Moshe to go up on the mountain, take a look at the land of Israel, and then he will pass away on top of the mountain? And Rashi answers the question by saying the following, that when the Jewish people heard the news that Moshe Rabbeinu was going to die, they said, we're not going to allow that to happen. This great leader who took us out of Egypt, who split the sea for us, who brought us the Torah from heaven, who brought us the water from the rock, who brought us the manna from heaven, who brought us the slub, the quail, the meat. We're not going to let him die. We're going to stand at the entranceway to the mountain. We'll block his path. And since God said he has to go up on the mountain to die, if we don't let him go up on the mountain, he can't die. We'll keep him here alive with us because we don't want to lose our beloved leader. Hashem says, you can't stop me. I'm not going to smuggle him up the mountain at midnight when everyone's asleep. He'll go in the middle of the day, in broad daylight, and no one can stop the will of Hashem. But the amazing question that you have to ask yourself when you learn this Rashi is, it sounds like they love their leader so much, and they're so grateful for everything he did for them. They say the leader, the man who took us out of Egypt, who split the sea, who gave us the Torah, gave us the water from the rock, the manna from heaven, the slav. Read the Torah. Throughout the 40 years, all they did was complain and argued and quarreled and were never happy. Moshe Rabbeinu was at wit's end time and again. He said, God, kill me. I can't deal with these people. Suddenly, there's so much love and appreciation and gratitude. They don't want him to die. They want him to live forever. How does that match up with the story we read in the Torah? And the truth is, this is human nature. Human nature is when we have something beautiful, we take it for granted. We don't appreciate it. We find all the faults and all the complaints. When we're about to lose it, suddenly, we don't want to lose Moshe Rabbeinu, our beloved teacher. I wish you would have told him that for the past 40 years, how much you love him. Why are you waiting now to say this now? You could have made his life easy for 40 years, but this is human nature. How many times do people wait till their deathbed to say the things they always wanted to say their whole life? And it's fascinating that tonight we begin Yom Kippur. And you know what Yom Kippur is called? Ki be'etzem hayom hazeh, on the very day God will atone for you. The same terminology of this very day. Because what Torah is saying is the very day is not the last day of your life. It's today. Today is Erev Yom Kippur. Today's you can make that call you've always wanted to make. What are you waiting for? You're going to wait till the end to say what you have to say? Tell the people you love now how much you love them, how much you appreciate them. Don't wait till the very end. And that's what Yom Kippur reminds us, to seize life and seize the opportunities while we have it. There's a story, a true story, we just observed 9/11, the 17th anniversary. There was a couple, they got into a fight. It was apparently a big fight. And unfortunately, this couple, they were not talking to each other much. Their interactions were very cold for one day, for 2 days. And then Tuesday morning, he went to work. And he was working on the 78th floor of the Twin Towers, and a 747 on a nice Tuesday morning flew into the building 15 floors below him. And he had about a minute or two to live. And so, of course, who did he call? His wife. And he said, I love you, I'm so sorry, please forgive me, I've always loved you, I've always appreciated you. These were before, these are the days when you had the house phones. Maybe some people had flip phones back then. She comes home from taking the kids to carpool, she comes into the house, and she turns on the TV. She sees the office building where her husband works burning. Suddenly she looks down at the answering machine, she sees the red light beeping. She presses play and she hears this beautiful message from her husband, I love you, please forgive me, I appreciate you, you've been the greatest wife, I've been privileged to be married to you all these years. And she bursts out crying, not only for the tragedy of her husband dying, but why did it have to end this way? Why do people have to wait till the end to make that phone call? Why can't we pick up the phone today and say the things we need to say today? And that's what Yom Kippur reminds us. While we still have the time to express our love and our gratitude to our parents, to our children, to our spouses, to our friends, say it now. Live fully now. Live all in. And that's what Yom Kippur is called. Be'etzem HaYom Hazeh. Imagine today is the day. And this is the gift of Erev Yom Kippur. To pick up the phone and say the things we always want to say, but we don't have the courage to say. Say it now. It's Yom Kippur.